Hello, bonus dungeon tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Advance with your host, Blue Ankylo. So I decided I will be giving the bonus dungeon for the earthgift shrine a chance at this level. We're only level 25 or so, but I have a good feeling about it. I seem to recall most enemies aren't too bad, and we've had some pretty good luck with the bosses so far. But on the way, I thought we'd stop by Cornelia and see what our friend the dancer has to say. Oh, we still want to dance, hee hee. But that's all. All she wants to do is dance, dance, dance. Well, that's too bad. I don't know. I'm not really sure just how much conversation updates throughout the game. I don't remember going back to these places very often in this version. Yeah, that was that hint about Crescent Lake we had. Oh, and some more information about that, maybe. Spoken of by the Elven Sages. Yeah, I'm sure if you're really stuck, you can just keep talking to people and they'll probably tell you where to go. But anyway, I just thought we'd stop by because it's right by the cave, really. It should only take a second to get there. Unless we continue to have horrible encounter rate problems. So yeah, anyway, we're going to try out the bonus dungeon for this episode. The random monsters should be no problem as far as I remember. Even at this level they should be pretty weak. Earthgift Shrine, that's it. There is maybe one random enemy that could kill us, if I remember correctly, but hopefully we won't hit him. He's probably a rare encounter. And the bosses are tough, but I don't know. We'll give it a try anyway, you know. Oh, and there's this dwarf. The stink went away. I can't even try. He just thinks it's a bad idea to go in. I'm not going to punish you guys with more dwarf speak. So, bonus dungeons. Okay. These are a bit complicated and semi-random. Here's some goblins. They're pretty much useless. Essentially, this first one only has 5 floors, so it's not that big. This floor is really short. It'll only take us a few seconds to finish it. And the 5th floor is the boss floor. So there's only 4 maze floors, and those are the 4 for this dungeon that are semi-random. The order you get them will change. So basically, there's 4 different maps, and the order you get them can change. So you don't always go. You might not get this level first, but you'll always get it eventually. And the treasure on the floors is also semi-random, and if I remember correctly, the way it works is that we're on, basement 1 right now. This is the first floor we've reached. And then this map is whatever the name of the map is. And each level, so we're at level 1 right now, I said, has a certain group of treasure you can get. Now we're on basement 2, and we've got the forest map. So essentially, it has to match up which floor you're at for what kind of loot you can get, and which map you're at as to whether or not you can get it or not. So some of these maps don't have access to all possible loot. Hopefully you're following me a little bit so far, but I think the one I'm on right now has access to like 3 or 4 treasure chests. And we're on basement 2, so whatever the loot available for basement 2 is, we can get the certain, I don't know the exact specifics, but that's sort of how it works out. So basically, if you want to get the best items, and some of the stuff in these bonus dungeons is really good, you'll end up having to do them a few times because there's no guarantee you're going to run into the stuff you want. Now, I think if memory serves, the fact that we've run into this poison forest on our 2nd floor is good because it's going to have some armor I want. But I'm certainly not as familiar with these bonus dungeons as I am with the normal ones. Because they're random a bit, it's a lot harder to, know everything about them. Just, compared to the normal dungeons where everything just stays the same. So anyway, we did that. That first floor was real simple. Just a couple chests in this. This one's a bit more of a maze, and those soldiers on the map, they're an automatic fight, and if you run away from them, they won't disappear from the screen or the map. So you basically have to win the fight Whereas these random encounters, you know, don't matter. I could be running. And it's a bit of a maze. It's not terribly complicated. You sort of work your way around the outside, counterclockwise, I guess. I realize I actually misspoke. When we were talking to the sages in the last one, I said, let's go counterclockwise. No, that was actually clockwise, you know. It's because I'm such an expert at playing video games and speaking at the same time. But anyway, this time you actually walk counterclockwise around the outside a bit, and then you will get to the exit of the level. This is the longest one for sure. All the other floors for the Earthgift Shrine are pretty short. But we're doing pretty good. So like I said, all these monsters so far should be no problem. If you come here at level 20 or 25, whatever, just after you fight the Lich. I'll let you know when we're at risk of fighting a really tough one. And the bosses, well, okay, I'll explain this one too right now, seeing we've got a lot of random fights to go. At the 5th floor of the Earthgift Shrine, it's like the boss room, and that's the one that doesn't change. For the Earthgift Shrine, I keep slurring my words there are 4 possible bosses, and they're all from Final Fantasy 3, the NES Final Fantasy 3, so not the one with Kefka. But you can only fight one per trip, basically. So you'll pick one and you'll fight him, and if you win, you'll get a special item or something. And then you can exit the shrine. But if once you've finished him, you can't go back and fight a different boss. This is the treasure I wanted, I think. Except I went the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to start ditching these guys. No point. They don't even give you a really good experience or nothing, so no point wasting our time. So anyway, you've got 4 choices for this one. There we go. That's what I really wanted. Kenpogi for the black belt. Amazing defense. Gives him a little bit of an attack boost. So with that, I'll even move him to the 2nd row, because now he has much more defense than the much more defense than the little white mage. So that'll do for him. I'm kind of glad I came just for that purpose, really. Even if I don't get anything else, that makes this trip worthwhile, I think. I'll explain the items a little bit later. Anyway, what I was saying was, if you want to fight all 4 of the bonus bosses for this bonus dungeon, you have to do the entire trip 4 times. So that's kind of unfortunate, but the good thing is it's pretty short. Oops, what am I doing? Running away from one of these fights. So anyway, that's how it works. The other shrines, the fire one you have to do twice to hit all the bosses, and the water one I think you have to do twice, and then the wind one you only need to do once, I think. It's been a while since I've done these bonus dungeons, but hopefully I remember correct. They are much longer. The fire one is 10 floors, the water one is 20, and the wind one is 40. Although not all floors are very big or even have fights necessarily. Some of them are just a town where you can rest. So there's lots of cool stuff anyway. It's quite enjoyable. I enjoyed the extra dungeons, the bonus content myself. So I think it's cool. Unfortunately, this first one isn't the best because you have to redo the same 4 levels over and over again. But you can get some good loot. I think that Kenpogi is probably the best chest there is. There's a couple other things, some minor equipment that the mages could use, but I think that we got the really good one, actually. And all of the weapons and items, well, I mean not every single one, but the majority of the stuff you find in these bonus dungeons is separate from the original game, so you could not get it at all. Like that Kenpogi did not exist in the NES version. There's no such thing. So there is a bunch of new weapons and armors and items that you can only get in here. Or in the various bonus dungeons, that is. There's also usable items that increase your, what am I doing again? Increase your stats, so there's stuff that can increase your hit points or your strength or your speed, whatever they're called. So some of the chests in any of the bonus dungeons, if you're lucky, you might run into one of those. And they can be very useful, actually. Boosting your intelligence for your mages is very, very beneficial. It's like a free level up, essentially. So if you really wanted to max your stats out, I suppose, you'd have to do a bunch of this. You'd get all your characters to level 99, and then you'd start farming. Well, you just have to rerun these dungeons as many times as you needed to totally pimp out all your stats, but that would be kind of not necessary. I think you'll be fine without having to do that. So yeah, that's all. That's the general, the way these dungeons work. There's no way I'm going to show on camera me doing these levels 4 times in a row. I'll just do them once, and if you want to, if I'm going to show the other bosses, I'll just cut till I get to the boss again, because there's not enough new stuff, or maybe like if I find some new treasure as I'm going through, I'll highlight it or something. But this is the dangerous floor. We're in the desert right now. It's probably the most difficult one if you don't know what you're doing, and it has the scary enemy. Essentially what you're looking for is some trees. Oops, come on. Okay, desert peeds are okay, no problems here. These enemies should be fine. You're looking for the trees, and well, the tree we found was just one, but most of them form sort of an arrow, and then from there you can get a direction, and if you walk in the direction the trees point, you will eventually get to the exit. This is a very large desert that, if you continue in one direction, eventually just wraps around itself, just like the world map. So unfortunately you could kind of get lost. I've done it enough times now that I've got a good feel for it. I generally walk right from the beginning and then find a tree or two and figure it out. You also start in semi-random locations. So yeah, this one, if you're looking, kind of looks like it's pointing to the left. So walk to the left and you should get to the next set of trees. But because you can start at random locations, you'll never know exactly where to go right off the bat. I recommend going right. Also, if you want to get all the chests in this one, you have to end up wandering around a bit, because you could start like halfway through the chain of trees. Like you might start right near the end and miss a few treasure chests. But I'm not going to worry about it. Mostly, at this point in the game, I want to get off of this desert as quickly as possible, because there is an enemy that, if we run into, will kill us. So, hooray, we made it to the oasis, and we escaped without dying. So that's very good news, actually. And this is our last random floor. See if there's anything exciting around here. I don't think so. No, see, look how short that is, no problem. And then here's the boss level. So we've got 4 rooms, no enemy encounters, just 4 rooms. Whichever blue flame you talk to, essentially, that will be the one you fight, and once you've started the battle, if you win, the door will lock behind you. So I'm going to go with this one, because there's a treasure chest. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to win or not, but I'll give it my best. I'll save it too, so I'll give it a couple tries. Maybe if it really goes bad. I kind of wish I showed you in the last episode that I didn't have access to level 6 magic. There's a couple level 6 spells that would really help for these, but oh well. There are none who can stop me in all of creation. You too shall fall before me. Boss time. And it's a pretty iconic Final Fantasy boss, the Ahriman, and he has a lot of traditional attacks. He's got lots of death spells, so we might be in for some trouble. I'm not sure if he has any attack magic necessarily. If I had something like Null Death, which I think comes at level 6, that would be great, but we don't. So I can try silencing him. I have no idea if it will work. We'll see if our luck holds. Him casting that is good for us. It means we have to do more damage to get past it, but miss, of course. Yeah, well, I'll try a couple times. I don't know. If you're lucky, your Black Mage can cast that spell before the attack happens, and then it'll actually kick in time. But I'll try a couple. I don't know. I'm not sure if it even works on him. I know it works on a couple bosses, like Astos, but so we need to do more than 170 damage to get past his healing, that's for sure. There's probably no chance that's ever going to work. Ah well. Okay, 100 and 100. So we're doing 200 a turn, that's just a little bit more. I should be smart. While he's not attacking us, I should try to get this kind of stuff on just in case. And I'll continue to try to buff my dudes up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this could be bad too. That can be instant death. Well, I think we've done it. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this boss right now. Yeah, he hits pretty hard. Shucks. I was hoping we might have a chance, but if he can do that, there's no way, I don't think. I think we're dead. Try to get everyone back up. Oh, and he does have attack magic too. Shucks. Okay. No chance. Let's try... I will quickly reset it, because I did save it there. I'll try one of the other bosses. Maybe this episode I'll just show you how not to fight the earthgift shrine bosses, because that one went really poorly. Instant killed 3 out of 4 and then give us some trouble. Let's see, I can't remember which one's which, so let's try this one next. We'll go no further. Oh boy. Echidna, another one from Final Fantasy 3. They're all from Final Fantasy 3 on this bonus dungeon. So let's see, what can we do? We can hope, we can pray for some... Oh man, these things... Oh, not another one with Earthquake. Only killed 2 this time. There is an accessory we will get before too long that should help. Okay, so maybe at this point in the game you're not going to have any chance with these bosses. As long as they've got instant kill attacks, I don't know. Well, he doesn't attack quite as hard. Alright, what are we going to do? I didn't buy any high potions, did I? Of course not. Why would I buy those? Oh well. Attack. Good luck. I will try to get one guy healed at least. Oh, and a death spell. Well, that's better than Earthquake. It only has a chance to kill 1, and of course it works, but... Oh, dearie, dear, dear. Well, this might not be the best of episodes. I'll just label it the what do I call it? What do I call it? I'll call it the bonus dungeon of disaster. Oh, 45 damage. That's not gonna cut it, 7. Come on, dude. These things, I'm not sure how many hit points they have. Probably 1,000 or 2,000, give or take. Not enough that we're doing it. This is gonna cut it. If I can keep... Oh man, bad luck. If I can keep casting Temper on Sabin, eventually he'll do some serious damage, but that's why I'm not having Vivi try to heal at the same time, because I need to get that attack power. That's the only chance we have of winning, is getting enough damage out and not all being killed by this spell. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, so that's 2 of the bosses that aren't looking good. Oh boy. Well, what do you guys think? Think we'll have any chance on the next one? So that's the top right and the bottom right. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. I'll save it over here, so after I die I won't have to walk so far. Oh yes, very commendable. And we're fighting Cerebrus. Okay, if this guy doesn't have a fire attack, I'll be surprised. Alright, come on. Okay, 35 damage, we can handle that. And we got Null Blaze up. He might also have some other elements too, so have to be careful. In fact, he might have all of them for all I know, so I'll put up Null Shock maybe next. And I'll try to get these guys buffed up. Oh, I should have done that one first. Well, the good news is if I'd had Null Shock, it actually would have only done half damage, and we would have lived, but we did not. So, let's see, Healera, that's the best I got in this situation. Well, at least we resurrected him before, before she cast the spell. That's good. This is not looking very good, guys. Alright, let's see if we can do it again. Oh, 68 damage. Oh, that's it. We're done. Yeah. Yeah, see, 135 damage. If we'd cast Null Shock first, we might have had a chance. Maybe. But as it is, I don't know. I don't think we're going to have time to heal everyone, basically. Like, yeah, he's just going to keep casting it like that. There's no way. So basically, unless... even, unfortunately, our heal spell just isn't good enough. I don't think we're going to be able to take another hit. Well. This boss... Okay, of the 3 we've tried so far, I would say this is our best chance so far. It's not a good chance. Yeah, he goes first every time. That's not cool. So, well, what do you say? Should we, do you want to try that again? I don't know. I'll try the other boss first, just so you guys can see what he looks like. I'll have to come back here once we're overpowered and just wipe them all, but... Oh, dear. Well, this episode's not going quite as well as I'd planned. Oh, okay, I'm getting lost now, too. This isn't helping. And Blue Ankylo is flustered. Alright, what's this one? A two-headed dragon. I think this one just has a crazy attack power and probably a bunch of elemental spells. Dragons probably use fire, I don't know. Okay, yeah, he attacks hard. Hits very, very hard. I don't know. I should've... If I'd had high potions, they would be very useful right now. Alright, we better get some healing going on quick, or else we're gonna be in big trouble, so... See how that goes. 64 damage. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just not ready for these bosses. Yeah, one-shots, Vivi. Well... I don't think our chances are very good. 100 damage a turn is not a lot. 200, yeah, he hits so hard, that's crazy. Well, there's no point healing Vivi if this guy can one-shot you, so... Ooh, a critical hit, 120 damage. 57 damage, amazing! Kiriga, and try to get some more attack out of them. Except he'll probably be killed now before he has a chance. Come on, Rosa. Thank you. Now, hopefully this dragon will do something useless. That's pretty bad. Alright, let's try to keep him going. And we'll try to get Sabin doing a bit more. Oh. Well, he's starting to do some good damage, but shoot, I don't know if he's going to get a chance to... He could probably be killed next turn or something. Oh boy. Oh, he did just enough to kill him. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to be able to do this boss either. Shucks, I was really hoping we could take one out. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, he's just going to keep killing someone every turn. Dang it. Well, why don't we see, let's see if, maybe Vivi can do some damage with his spells. I generally don't do bosses like this, but, you know, maybe, yeah, that's it, game over. 8 damage, oh. Come on, Vivi, it's up to you, buddy. 88. That's not gonna work. That's why I usually cast Haste and, Temper. Ouch. 74. Yeah. Maybe you can just one-shot him with this. Nope. Oh, shucks. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I will give it one more shot, and if it doesn't work, I won't show yet. So, let's see. I'll cut the video, and I'll show you one more fight if it works or not. Alright, welcome back. I'm going to try this again, and we'll see if we get a little bit more luck. Essentially, I think I've got this feeling that if I can get Null's Shock up before he casts Thunderbolt, and I think we got it this time, we should be doing okay. Because it was essentially just that Thunderbolt, that mass group damage that really was too much for Rosa to heal. So I'm feeling good about this one. I'm just going to start casting Healera. She can do it for quite a while. And then hopefully we can live long enough to get everyone buffed up. Because of the way the game randomly chooses who goes first, or maybe it has something to do with speed, I don't know, but there's no guarantee that Rose is going to go first or last every time. So I've got to just keep her healing just in case we get 2 Thunderas or 2 of that lightning spell in a row. And as long as everyone stays alive, and you know, that might be asking a bit, we should eventually get our attack power high enough that we start doing some pretty serious damage. So there we go. Hopefully this works. I've got a good feeling. I got a good feeling. This is how I take out most of the tough bosses. And he's not even casting that lightning spell, so this is looking really good, actually. Really promising. Yep, damage is starting to get up. Once we can do 200, 300 damage a turn, yeah, I think we got him. Come on, hold out for me. Even more damage. I don't think there's a limit to how high you can, how many times you can use Temper, as far as I know. It just keeps buffing up that attack power longer and longer, higher and higher, whatever you want to call it. Right. It's getting pretty massive. Okay, and we continue. If I had the level 6 magic, I would have tried to cast Protect, which increases our defense, and that might have helped a little bit, but it seems like this Cerebrus is not all that strong on the physical. So you can see our attack power is starting to get higher and higher. I think we got him. This must be the easiest one of the 4, definitely. Yeah, you can bite him, that's okay. We're doing 360 damage. That's got to do it. 400 damage. Oh yeah. As long as he doesn't have like an earthquake that kills everyone in one shot, I think we got him. He hasn't even used his Thunderbolt. I think we've been really lucky too, actually. So he's just using his lame physical attack. So look at that, almost up to 600 damage. Looks like the Temper is continuing to stack higher and higher. I'm just, you know, spamming it over and over again. Now there's one problem, because I'm using Cerebrus so much, we're running low on MP, but if he doesn't die this turn, I guess I could use Ether on Rosa. But look at that, sweet! So we've killed one of the first bonus bosses at level 25, and we've got a useless sword. That weapon is for ninjas. Oh no, Cecil can use it. Ooh, maybe it's good. Oh, it sucks anyway. I was hoping, I thought only the ninjas could use it, but it turns out Cecil could. And unfortunately it doesn't have very good attack power. Anyway, we beat it, and all you can do is escape. So there, that worked about as successfully as I think it could have gone. We managed to get some new armor for Sabin, and we beat one of the bonus bosses. And by the looks of it, I don't think we're going to be able to beat any of the other 4 anytime soon. The new bosses are all pretty far down the bestiary list, and you can see he had 4,000 hit points, no weaknesses, but he was immune to pretty much everything. So I think we did good. All the bonus enemies are just down here somewhere, like the new enemies for the bonus dungeon. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed our bonus dungeon special episode, and next time we'll get back to the main game, and we'll come back here some other time when we're ready. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Take it easy.